all Atmas. Today, as per Atmaguru's instruction to spread the message of peace told in 9 main religious philosophies of the world: Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Zoroastrianism, Sufism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism. So out of which we have so far seen last week Judaism, Christianity, Hinduism, Bhagavad Gita, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, and Holy Quran we have seen. Today we are going to see the important verses from 4 religious philosophies, that is Zoroastrianism, death and beyond, Sufism, the mystics of Sufism, Judaism, the rewards of wisdom, Christianity, from the Gospel of Matthew, love of enemies. So Zoroastrianism is the religion followed, which has got its birth in Persia, the present Iran. Zarathustra is the founder of this Zoroastrianism. He's a great prophet. Here, he speaks about what is death and beyond. We blame our body of our loss, because body is subject to wear and tear. That is, when it has taken birth, from that onwards it grows up. After 20 years it will grow. From 20 to 40, the height and weight, everything remains same. From 40 it falls down, and 60 after 60 it enters into the old age and finally collapses. So this body is subject to changes and finally fall. So we call it as the body is the cause of our death, unjustly. Unjustly in the sense, body, how the death comes to normal person. It may be due to disease, like a person may get fever, jaundice, like that, and then die. A person may have heart attack. A person may have kidney failure. A person may have brain tumor, like this. Out of disease, chronic disease or fever, like that, they may die. This is due to health issues. The second death is caused by accident. So going by bike or suddenly some van comes hits and on the spot it dies. This is because of accident. And third is murderer who kills. So a murderer kills out of vengeance something, and the person victim who has killed is subject to death. So whether a person is killed by due to murder or killed due to accident or face death due to disease, whatever the thing, it is not in your hands. It is the destiny which decides. It is our hour to go. Because once a person's life in this body comes to an end, it may take different forms to get it released. The soul, the Atma, get released from this body in one way or the other. Due to disease, due to accident, due to murder, due to natural calamity like floods, or due to due to earthquake, like that. Anything that will come under accident or natural calamity. So this is mainly because the destiny calls us out. We have to leave. Leaving all behind and taking with us nothing but ourselves, our memory and conscience. So what he says is, whatever crores you have earned, everything you are leaving here. And what you are taking with us after our death is our memory. The subconscious mind, whatever experiences we have gained up to this life, all this memory gets stored in subconscious mind. And conscience. Conscience means what? It is your behavior, your traits, everything is stored in a subconscious mind. So when a person dies, he takes with him, that is the Atma takes with him the subconscious mind and the experiences he has stored. which decides his habits and the gunas. So next life when it takes another body, it goes with the same guna, same experiences that will be reflected back when they face. Some people you see when the child is born, from the time it born, in 1 year, 2 years, you see they will be prodigies, they will be intelligent. Some people are dull. All this how it happens because of the past experience or in the subconscious mind. This is what he said. Destiny decides how one body when Atma leaves his body. If throughout life we are always acted with this in our minds, so every second he says one should realize this truth and behave. What is the truth we have to know? Our death may come at any time, whether by disease or by accident or by murder or by natural calamity or due to natural death without any disease also. One can die after living for 90, 900 years. As the body becomes so ripe, it cannot hold the Atma anymore. There is a natural death without any disease. So like that, any form Atma can leave this body. But one should realize this truth that I am not, this body is not permanent to me. What for you are earning, what for you are accumulating wealth to keep this body happy? No. Always think that this body is going to fall one day. So whatever the physical body itself is going to fall. What is the benefit of accumulating so much physical wealth for you? Nothing. Contentment should be there. What is needed for this livelihood you have to keep? You should not take other person's wealth. If you are holding anything beyond what is your needed, that means you are grabbing the other person's rights to you. That means you are adding karma. You are adding sin to you. That's what it says. One should know this truth. You are going to die one day, and you should. When that thought is always remain in the mind, you will always remain calm, cool, collective, without any greed, without any anger, without any jealousy, without any hatredness, all these things. And the God's kingdom will be fine, would be soon have come on earth. And the evil spirit would have sought swift and ignominious flight forever. Ever. When this thought comes, when your divinity in you grows, forgiveness, contentment, generosity, kindness, all these divine qualities, the negative evil quality like anger, greed, jealousy, hate, everything will vanish. That's what in Zoroastrianism it says. Always think of your death at any point of time. It may come in any form. So let us not be carried away, be attracted by these worldly pleasures, it says. In Sufism, the mystics of Sufism says, man is a microcosm of all divine attributes, and in this respect, unique among the creatures of the world. So how man is differentiated from other creatures? Man is having a sixth sense of discriminate intelligence. So this intelligence makes him to realize what is the next step of his birth, in his evolution. One sense, two sense, three sense, four sense, five sense. After this, they just promote by eating one after the other. So one sense is eaten by two sense, it becomes promoted. Two sense is by three sense, it becomes promoted. Three sense is by four sense, it gets promoted. Four sense is by fifth sense, it gets promoted. So after this, there is no karma, and the natural process takes place in the evolution of growth. And when the sixth sense it comes from animal to human being, it takes the sixth sense when it comes in human body. In human being, here he thinks, I have crossed all these five stages. I know thoughts anything about what is my next generation. It has come naturally. But now, after this, where I have to go? I have crossed five levels. To enter a human level. After human level, what is the next level? It is godly nature. The sixth sense should realize this. Once it realizes, then it begins to think of its next merging with God and attain Jivan Mukti. That is what. So that's what it says. Man has got the sixth sense, which is the cause for the having the divine attributes, which gives way for divine attributes. So if you use this discriminative intelligence properly, then naturally you will you will gain the divine knowledge and divine attributes in you. If you remain ignorant, you will be remaining with the animal instinct of a devilish nature. Divine manifestation is called cosmos, and man is the epitome of the universe. Is the base final. Is the next to God is there. Below is animal, above is God. God is the first in reference to creation, and so He is the last. So God has created. God is the first reference, and when the Atma left, from God it has left. It has come to one sense, two sense, three sense, four sense, five sense, six sense, and again merges God. So that's why it is said. He is the beginning and also the end. Beginning in the first sense, end in the last, sixth sense. Man is the perfection of world creation, and a perfect man is the cause for the world's safety and peace. So what is it? Man is a perfection of world creation. God's creation, man is the perfect creation. And a perfect man is the cause for the world's safety and peace. A perfect man is one who has the divine qualities, who aims for peace in the world, first humanity. That means is a perfect man. The cosmos cannot be self-conscious, but it is known to God. So cosmos, the man inside, the man with the divinity, is should be wed with the divine consciousness, so that he can bring real peace in the world. Where he realizes God inside. And now comes the Judaism, the rewards of wisdom. So up to this Sufism, it is last week's 9 religious philosophies, and this week, the new religious philosophies of Judaism and Christianity on this Sunday will take up. Judaism, this rewards of wisdom, what it says. This is from Proverbs. In the Proverbs, it is said, "Learn what I teach you, my son." What father says to the son. Father who is the creator. He tells to human being. Learn what I teach you, my son, and never forget what I tell you to do. So, always learn what I teach you, and never forget what I tell you to do. Always follow my instructions. Yes. Listen to what is wise and try to understand it. So whatever I tell you, listen what is wise and understand it. Yes, beg for knowledge, plead for insight, look for it as plead, hard plead as you would look for silver or some hidden treasure. You have a hidden treasure in you, the divine treasure. Awaken it. How you can awaken it? By begging for knowledge, plead for insight. Knowledge alone is not sufficient. You have to do insight means introspection, Atma Vicharana. Look for it hard. You go more into deep to understand the nuances of the each philosophies, and you gain more enlightenment, more knowledge. The hidden treasure of divine knowledge comes. If you do, you will know what it means to fear the Lord, and you will succeed in learning about God. So the more you focus on learning about God and His instruction, you will gain more knowledge about God. It is Lord who gives wisdom. The one who is really wisdom, having the divine knowledge, is the man of perfect wisdom. And in comes knowledge and understanding. He provides help and protection for righteous, honest man. God gives protection to righteous person, honest person. He protects those who treat others fairly and guards those who are devoted to Him. He protects those who treat others fairly, kindly, by seeing God in them. To them, is and guards those who are devoted to Him. For such person, the God, the Father, protects them. If you listen to Him, you will know what is right, just, and fair. So go and surrender to Him inside you and ask for all the questions. He gives the right and just and fair answer for you. You will know what you should do. You should become wise, and your knowledge will give you pleasure. So the more you go inside and ask the questions, He will give the real answer for all this that gains your real wisdom, spiritual wisdom. That gives you real peace of mind and pleasure and happiness in carrying on your duties in this daily life. Your insight and understanding will protect you and prevent you from doing the wrong thing. So, the more you, each and every aspect that is happening in your life, good or bad, for everything, you have to make an insight and understand the nuances, the cause for all these things. So, then in that case, if you are facing a bad situation, you will understand that it's a bad karma surrendered to him. If you're facing success, here also you remain calm because success brings you pride, failure brings you depression. Both should not be there. That is what he says. So your insight and understanding will protect you and prevent you from doing the wrong thing. What is wrong thing? If you get dejected, rejection, sorrow, all these things are wrong things. Or you are going to take a vengeance against those persons who created the problem, that is also wrong thing. So that's what in Judaism this principle was told by the Proverbs by Solomon. Now we will see the Christianity from the Gospel of Matthew. So here Matthew writes about the teachings of Jesus Christ. Here, why Jesus has told how to treat your love your enemies, that point we are going to see from the Matthew. Jesus Christ said, "You have heard that it was right that it was said, love your friends, hate your enemies." So it is normally told you love your friends and hate your enemies. But Jesus says, I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may become the sons of Father in heaven. That's what Jesus did when he was crucified, Christian and taken after putting all the nails in his head, hands and everything. He only forgave those people who had done harm to him, and he loved them because that's why he was the real person who got the uh, who reached the heaven. So for them, for such people, they are the sons of Father in the heaven, and they will reach the heaven. For he makes his sun to shine on bad and good people alike. So what he says is not just love your friends. He says love your enemies also, because both love friends and enemies are only a relative term. If an enemy to you is a friend to somebody else, and Atma is same in all he says. So God doesn't differentiate between the good and bad person. He gives same benefit to everybody. That's what he says. The sun shines both on good and bad people alike. It gives rain to both good and bad people. So why should you be rewarded if you love only the people whom you love? So those who only love, you love them. What is the benefit? If you speak only to your friends, have you done anything out of ordinary? Speaking to friends is just a routine thing. What is beyond ordinary, you have done nothing. You must be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect. That's why he says, you want to be perfect. You love your enemies. You love everybody. I love every person in the world because God is there in everyone. That's what he says. Jesus says in Matthew. That's it. We have seen the four religious philosophies: Zoroastrianism, Sufism, Judaism, and Christianity today. The motto of sending these messages and the speech on these religious philosophies, as per the instruction of Atmaguru, is to make us realize the truth that all religious philosophies show us path for human peace and salvation are not human destruction. Today that is happening because of religious intolerance. Terrorism is increasing. People, the country, war between countries are happening. Iran. Iran is a Zoroastrianism following country. Iraq is a Islamic country. So Palestine and Israel. Israel is a Judaism, Jews. And Palestine is Islam. So like that, each and every place, some kind of wars are going on. So that thing is mainly because of the intolerance, religious intolerance. We should eradicate this by telling to the people about these various religious philosophies. It all shows path for salvation. That's why I say, Let us, by knowing the truth told in all religious philosophies, let us shed our differences on account of religion, caste, creed, race, community, and live in harmony with all human beings in this world. That brings real peace, the peace, humanity, and world peace. Let us imbibe in us the divine qualities to love everyone. Universal love is needed. So, Sarvejana Sukhina Bhavantu, let there be peace to all. That is what it says. Let us pray for this. Let us bring peace to us, peace to the humanity, and peace in the world. Thank you.